give me a few moments before I'm set up here on my mat while I just do this bit of technology that goes on with the whole live stream paraphernalia. So give me a minute while we do that. Oops, and now I've lost the screen. And then where did that go? Let's see. Live, go live. Oh well, I think we might have lost our Instagram connection. That's a shame. They don't normally, anyone turns up anyway, so that's okay. Just always disappears every now and then whenever you go to press another button, but anyway, that's okay. I think we can handle it. Let's see if I can see it anywhere else. Yeah, oh well. Bad luck. All right, let's make our way onto a comfortable seat in elevated position through the hips, crossing your legs and placing blocks and props off to one side so they're ready for your practice. Placing your hands on your knees, beginning to close down your eyes, and just focus on the quality of your breath. Notice how with the inhales, the breath fills up the lungs and you get this three-dimensional aspect to the body where we really expand into the torso and the chest. And then we release that breath and we let go. And as you do this now through that regulation of the breath, recognize the quality of your thoughts, the busyness of your mind. And see if you can anchor to the steadiness of the breath rather than the busyness of the mind. And scan through your body from the soles of your feet through to the crown of your head and identify areas of freedom, of fluidity, of creativity, of abundance, of motion. And then do the same with the kindness and compassionate mindset of areas that feel a little more sticky, a little blocked, a little uncomfortable. And allow that awareness to harmonize within your body, recognizing it, welcoming it, and encouraging it. And begin here to lengthen out the breath now. So inhale fully, richly, vastly into the lungs through the nose. Hold at the top of the breath, and then with the exhale breath, let's freshen up the respiratory system. Take a out the mouth. Big breath in through the nose. And a big breath out through the nose. 2 more cycles of breath like that. In through the nose, filling up. Open the mouth and this time we'll seal the lips and breathe the nose. Inhale. And bringing your hands into heart center, Namaskar Mudra, chin to chest. Take a moment here to set an intention for your day. to anchor with the breath through the process of the Sankalpa, allowing yourself this moment here to begin the week. And if the seed sound of Om would like to welcome the week as well in your space, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, allow the sound to reverberate around you. Inhale through the nose. Rub the palms together and ignite your inner Agni, your fire. Create the friction that creates warmth, sparking the creative flow of Shakti as she begins to lift from the pelvic bowl through our Kundalini practices this morning. Place the palms over your eyes and absorb the nourishment of that warmth. Welcome it into the body. Peeling the hands away from the eyes, opening the eyes in the process and arriving in your space. Placing the left hand on your left knee. You can cup the hand over the knee or Gyan Mudra, index finger and thumb come to touch. Nadi Shodhana here. So we'll begin with a Kriya technique, which is otherwise known as a breathwork technique. But anyway, take the peace fingers of your right hand to your third eye. Find the spine to be long and erect and the seated sit bones grounded down and evenly spread the weight across the buttocks. Now the right nostril closes the thumb closes your right nostril. You inhale through the left. Close the left nostril and with a pump of your belly button in and up, exhale through your open right nostril. So you feel that pump. Close the right, reopen the left and inhale. Close the left, reopen the right, exhale, and you take that little pump. Now you move more swiftly now. So open left, inhale. Close left, open right, exhale. So now moving here. Moving as quickly as you wish, but recognizing that pump of the navel to cultivate your inner fire and stoke the Agni of your practice. Keep moving. Good job. Now open both nostrils. Inhale fully. Keep both nostrils open. Exhale deeply. One more like that. Inhale fully. And exhale deeply. Good. Now let's switch it up. So close the left nostril. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Close left. Inhale right. Close right. Exhale left. Now move with that pace and vigorousness. Last few. Both nostrils open, big breath in. Return the right hand to the knee, exhale, breath through both nostrils, both hands on your knees. Move through the spine now. So inhale, lift the chin up, open the throat, look up, hold the hands on the knees to allow the leverage along your spine. And then exhale, chin to chest, dome through the back, C-shape your spine. And find flexion. So Inhale is extension, lifting, reaching, and rising. And exhale is chin to chest, rounding the back body and creating that lovely moments of fluidity along the spine, along the Sushumna channel, welcoming in Shakti to begin to rise through our pelvic bowl and up along the beautiful channel of the spine. And in so doing, lubricating the chakras, moving away the limiting beliefs, smashing through the barriers of our own awareness and our own, in some respects, ignorance. You know, there's a beautiful saying, ignorance is bliss, right? Well, the bliss state is a false state there. We want to create the true abundance by finding now our own inner wisdom and sparking that. Let's take one more. And we tend to carry the weight of the world around on our shoulders. So let's freshen ourselves up for the week. Sit tall in your seat and you gather your shoulders up to your ears with your inhale. And then with that same expression of snapping belly button in and up, through the breath out, we drop the shoulders. So, and you're focused on the horizon and you continue to do this, remembering just to let the weight of the world shift off those shoulders and lighten the load. Let's go. Last few here. And just sit in your seat for a moment and notice how the warmth of the shoulders, the extension in the spine, and the energy of the pelvic bowl is starting to cultivate that sense of awareness of a growing energy within you. Cactus your arms, spread the fingers wide, elbows at shoulder height. Take a moment as you twist to your right, recite the mantra Shiva for the masculine, the solar channel of the body. And as you twist to the left, recite the mantra Shakti, the lunar channel to the left. And we move through this by going Shiva, Shakti, 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 switching left and right and allowing the navel grind to start to ignite that inner fire, allowing that furnace to burn with an abundance, not a wildness, but just a really smooth amount of heat starting to generate. Shakti, Shiva, 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 just a little over halfway. Keep moving. Shiva, Shakti, 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 Shiva. Now come through your center, extend the arms, lengthen and reach through the fingertips, close all the fingers up and allow the thumbs to stay where they are. And we'll bring the elbows into our side bodies now. So this hugging in here, this is called cleanse and activate Kriya. And the idea here is we're going to be squeezing through the underarms as the sides of the triceps and the body press together. And we're going to shift through the lymph there. So lymph is a channel of our body that allows for the energy of the body to be moving in its best and most harmonious flow. So as you extend your right arm out, you inhale and then you draw it back and allow it to sort of smack against your side body, squeezing and pressing away the negativity. And then the exhale goes out through the left arm and the same thing again. You feel that forcefulness of it coming back onto your side body. So as you extend the arm, And you take your awareness to your third eye. So you look up at the third eye as you start to notice how the side body begins to be freshened up by the movement and the pressing of the side of the arms and the torso. Last few here to cleanse and activate your body, ready for your Monday. Arms out long. Extend and lengthen. Reach through the heart space forward. Ground down through Muladhara chakra and rise up through Sahasrara. Bend the elbows and place the hands behind the back of your head. Interlace the fingers, elbows wide, collarbones proud. Twist to the right, inhale there. And then as you twist to the left, open the mouth and the breath out. So it's an inhale to the right, exhale to the left. So this breathwork technique is about activating the best two known channels of the nadis, which is the is the Ida and Pingala. And they are the solar and lunar channels. So moving here with eyes open and breath awareness, grinding through the navel center and activating that state at which we call shunya. And that's almost like this void where you can't tune into anything other than the breath. Let's go. Last few on this side. Now, next time you twist to your left, pause and hold. Now, you might feel a little dizzy, you might feel a little out of sync, but that's the exact expression that this is asking you to tap into. Inhale to the left, exhale to the right. Last one, twist to the left and then to the right. Keep your hands where they are, close down your eyes and just let the shoulders soften and recognize how that particular breathwork kriya can cultivate such a level of warmth and heat that you begin to feel Shakti. She's coming, she's growing, she is engaging with you, she is allowing you to recognize that best version of you. Now we'll continue to move through some mantra kriya recitation here as you twist to your right as loud as you wish in your space. Hut, H-A-T. It sounds a little like a hut, though, in the forest, right? So a hut in the forest. And then left is Hari. Now, Hari is H-A-R-I, but it might sound a little like hurry. So do you mind hurrying up, so to speak, okay? So as you twist to your right, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry. Hut, hurry, keep going. And in this expression, we're looking for that same experience, dropping into the void, allowing the mantra to take you to a space where it's the only thing you hear, the horizon is a blur, and you move into that transcendental state that the Kundalini practice encourages us to find, allowing us to tune into the wisdom within. Hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry. Kundalini Yoga encourages us to be comfortable in the uncomfortable, to do the things that make you feel amazing, but do challenge those norms, those social conditionings that we place upon ourselves. Hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry. Drop in with me for the final 20 breaths. Hut, hurry, 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 hut. Hands on your shoulders, elbows lifted, proud chest. Hut, hurry, hut, hurry. Nothing to think about. Just move through the mantra, twisting to side to side. Hut, hurry, 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 hut. Tune into the devotional aspect of this. Tune into the transcendental nature of this. Allow yourself to move from thinking body and all of those conditionings you place upon yourself to the freedom of moving with a mantra and twisting with your body and your breath. Hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry, hut, hurry. Come back to your center, extend the arms out, welcome in Shakti, allow her to rise. Hug the thumbs in, interlace the fingers over, and we hold here in ego warrior. Ego conqueror, I beg your pardon. You're grounded in your sit bones. Your focus is on the horizon. You're hugging the fingers around the thumbs to allow the energy to send it all the way along the arms, because we want to be active here as the forces of gravity bear down upon you. The conquering here is of the mind, because yoga shows up when you want to get out, okay? The body will distract you. It will tell you your shoulders can't do this. It will say that you're not strong enough. It will pretend that you need to itch. It will suggest that something's happening over there or over there, and let's go and find out. Because it wants to distract you. It wants to keep you veiled away from the inner truth, that deep sense of awareness of the power within you, and it wants you to move beyond this experience of dropping into that. So allow yourself now to show up with the power of the breath, to show up with the fortitude of the spine, to show up with the divinity of the feminine energy we know as Shakti, encouraging us to rise with the transformative energy of fire at the Manipura chakra. We feel the groundedness of the root, but we recognize the feeling of the Swadhisthana. But the Manipura rises here. The Manipura lifts us. Can you take the next 3 breaths so slowly, so smoothly, so intelligently that you recognize how the breath connects you with now and here? And it is that essential pause in the breath between the inhale and the exhale that separates those 2 words. Because if they're joined together, we're nowhere. We're going about our day like the fuzzy blur that a lot of us can experience. But the power of the breath connects us with the now, and that's why we call it a present. The present moment, because it's a gift. It reminds us that everything exists right now. One more breath, one more hold. That was an awesome ego conqueror. Good job, everybody. Lower your hands down onto your knees and just return back through that spinal flex movement like a wave, like an ocean. And if you want to raise your hands up and then allow them to fold forward and just encourage that wave-like expression, especially if your shoulders are a little warm and excited after all of that. Do that. In fact, do something that makes you feel really good, because in a moment we'll be heading into our tabletop position. And once you're there, encouragement is to find that stable tabletop position and take a few rounds of cow and cat. So the stable tabletop is fingers wide, toenails grounded down, knees on the mat, shoulders over your wrists. And please move through this for a few cycles while I just fix something up. I'm getting some messages that the Instagram has dropped out, so let me see if I can fix that. One more moment here as you move through your spine in that creative way, in that fluid way. And in fact, if you'd like to turn it into what I call sexy cat, please enjoy that. This is just a movement that allows for a little bit of sensation into areas of your body that might feel a little sticky. You could even tuck your toes, wake up the soles of your feet as you send the weight back towards your heels. As you start to come back to a stable and still tabletop position, pause for a moment. Let's warm up the fingers and the wrists, which is so beneficial for those of us that type all day. Lift your thumbs and then shift forward onto 4 fingers of each hand, hinged at your first row of knuckles. This may well be enough for you. It is a pretty dynamic and sensational stretch. Stay here, but if you've got a little bit more space, you slowly lower the palms towards the earth and then lift them back up. And you're only moving at that row of knuckles. We're not dumping and moving and floating through our shoulders. We're literally isolating that movement at that row of knuckles. And those forearms get a beautiful stretch in this experience. So does the palms of the hands. Last one. Palms down, thumbs down. Place your hands one whole handprint further down the mat away from you. Tuck your toes and send your hips back towards your heels. And then our familiar old friend, downward facing dog, as you lift the hips, press the chest back towards your thighs, hang the head heavy, look at your big toes. Pedal the feet. Nod the head. Loosen up in the body, okay? Windscreen wiper the heels left and right. Plant one foot on the mat, lengthen through the back of that leg as you generously bend the opposite knee and stay high on the ball of that foot, and then you do the same thing on the opposite side. So in a downward facing dog, it's all from that row of knuckles. We need to bring integrity through the finger pads, that row of knuckles, neutral at your wrists, very, very engaged in your shoulder joints, lengthened along your side waist, lifted through the hips, head heavy, neck long. Now high heels and bent knees, especially if you're a little cool this morning, it's going to find more length along your spine. This is an inversion that is based in your hands. It is not about the legs per se. They are an aspect of it, but they are not the end result of it. You just take your time here to allow the head to hang below the heart and encourage a little bit of movement of the energy in a different way. A very unusual shape for the body, so just take a moment here. And then walk forward to the top of your mat, exhale, breath. Feet will be hip width. Hold your elbows, ragdoll, bend the knees, tummy on thighs, big bend in knees, right? Now moving here with creative energy, with freedom, nodding head, bouncing, swaying, movement, chin to chest, tummy on thighs, dangle the hands towards the earth. Take a moment here just to transmit the energy from Mother Earth through soles of feet, up through the legs as you begin to unfold here and roll up into your mountain pose. Let the inhale breath guide you all the way up. Upon arrival, take a moment just to settle yourself with arms long, focus on the horizon, grounded through the feet, neutral in the pelvis, tummy, ribs tucked in, shoulders softened, crown of head lifted. Stable through your foundation on the mat and lifted through the crown of your head. You're taller, you're stronger, you're prouder, you're more connected to that infinite within you. Step the big toes to touch, bring your hands to your heart space, draw the chin to chest. Take a moment to reconnect with your intention if you set one 25 minutes ago, half an hour ago. And just feel into the subtle body here. Feel into the flow of your prana, feel into the flow of the energy inside of you. And then with a big inhale breath, lift your hands up and overhead, reach up to the sky, inhale, and then sweep the hands down towards the earth. Exhale, breath as you fold. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale, breath. Crown of head forward, belly button in. Exhale, breath, plant the hands and step back to high plank. In our plank, there's two choices. You can stay long and strong in the plank in the same alignment as we just set up for our mountain pose, or if you need to lower your knees, please do that. But wherever you're at, you want to press away from the earth. You want that row of knuckles to be engaged. You want your shoulders to be empowering and stabilizing around their joint with their rotator cuff musculature. Wherever you're at, holding, pressing away from the forces of gravity, looking forward and away. There's nothing underneath you. That's all in the past. The feet are in the past. The future's on the horizon, and the breath is now. As you lower the knees, we'll meet all our friends there. Cross your ankles behind you, heels to butt. Shift some weight forward, lengthen, and take 5 tricep push-ups here to warm up the arms. So exhale, lower halfway down as the rib cage and the elbows come to touch. And then you press back up with the inhale. So lower halfway down, exhale, press back up, inhale, lower halfway down, exhale, press back up, inhale. Once again, don't look underneath yourself. There's nothing there. It's all forward and away. The future is on the horizon, and we're moving in the direction of more prosperity, more hope, more future, awareness of our true selves. Now, untuck the toes and place them at the back of the mat. Chest and chin lowers, and then we slither down onto our tummies and take our cobra pose. Hands underneath our shoulders. Peel the shoulders away from the ears. Press down through the tops of the feet. Belly button in and lift your chest. Look forward. Inhale. And then lower the torso back to the mat. Exhale, breath. Spinal balance here. So another Kundalini practice. So as you peek over your right shoulder, lift the right leg up. Inhale. And then exhale through your center. Inhale, peek over left shoulder, lift the left leg up, and then exhale through your center. So it's peeking over the shoulder, lifting that one leg on the inhale, coming back through your center. Exhale, and then switching it up and taking it over the other side. You might not be able to see the leg lifted behind you, but you've allowed to feel into that subtlety of the same side head twist as the leg lifts. And the coordination here is the breath. And final one, exhale through your center line. Extended child's pose, big toes come to touch. Hips back towards the heels, arms nice and long, forehead on the mat. Stay with the child's pose expression in the body, but we'll thread the needle. So lift the chest, take your right arm in and under to the left, lower the right ear down, look to the left underneath the left armpit. We're still in our child's pose. The left hand could be the leverage point to help press some of your weight back towards the heels via the hips. And we hold for 2. And for 1, coming back through your center, right hand forward, press into the mat. Left hand sweeps in and under. You peek under the right armpit and you soften down onto the left ear. And you find that beautiful stretch through that compression you create with the weight of the torso on the left arm. That feels very good. Oh, I could stay here all day. One more breath. And then as you come back to center, come through to your tabletop position. Untuck the toes, place the toenails down on the mat. So it's a tabletop position here. We'll take another Kundalini yoga practice, another spinal breath expression as you sit the hips back towards the heels. So it's not child's pose exactly. It's more wider with your feet. On an inhale, come through to tabletop and sweep the right arm forward and the left leg back. With your exhale breath, fist the right hand. Tap the elbow and knee under the body, round the back into a C shape, and lower the hand down and the knee, and then sit back on your heels. So we'll be moving with the breath now. So inhale lifts you, left hand, right leg this time. Exhale, elbow, knee, tap under body, hand and knee return to mat, hips back to heels. Inhale, lift and reach. We're looking forward and away. We're not in and underneath ourselves. Exhale, placing hand and knee back down on mat. So inhale, lift, reach and extend. Exhale, contract, round and sit back down. Okay, 4 more on each side. Truly feel into that length. Feel into the extension with the inhale, and then that contraction with the exhale. One more on each side. Make it nice and deliberate. Make it nice and purposeful. Now this time I'll just get you to hold in your tabletop position. Another Kundalini spinal balance practice here. Swing your left foot out to the left and off your mat, so onto the flooring beside you. Place the left hand a handprint further down the mat away from you, and start to shift onto the length of the left knee, left hand, and step your right foot to the back of the mat. So it's a modified side plank. The right hand reaches up to the ceiling. So hold there, see if you can set it up. Right foot's at the back of the mat, left hand, left toes are stabilizing you underneath. And it's a breath work technique. So we lift and reach on the inhale, and then with a forcefulness, we lower the hand down. So we're sweeping away negativity. We're inhaling positivity for length and extension, and exhale, waving away the negative, waving away the stickiness, waving away the blockages. So inhale. You can move the head up and down, or you can look at the one spot at the same time. 5 more. Lift, reach, and rise. Hold, and then lower the right hand down. Come back through your center. Take some cow and cat, and we'll do that all on the other side. Step the right toes over to the side of your mat. Left foot back and press into the right hand. So it's a modified side plank. Left hand reaches to the ceiling. Reach and extend on an inhale, and exhale. Pump it down. One more there. Lift. And then lower the left hand down. Come through to your stable tabletop. Tuck the toes, hips back to heels. Lift the hips to sky. Downward facing dog. High heels, bent knees. Look at big toes. Neutral wrists. Engage through your knuckles. And powered through the shoulder joints. Nice and active. Lift the heart and lungs in the rib cage if you can. Walk forward to the top of the mat on your exhale breath. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale. Fold, exhale. Let's do a couple of salutations, and then we'll head on out for our day and enjoy the rest of the day. Upward salute, inhale. Uttanasana, forward fold, exhale breath. Halfway lift, inhale, hands on shins, crown head forward, lengthen. Exhale, plant the hands, step back to high plank. Lower through the knees first, keep the toes tucked, bend the elbows, lower chest and chin, and then slither through to cobra. Inhale breath is your back bend. Exhale breath is downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Walk forward with your opposite foot first. Exhale breath all the way. Hands on shins, halfway lift, inhale. Ardha Uttanasana. Uttanasana, forward fold. Exhale breath, head heavy, neck long. Urdhva Hastasana, inhale breath all the way up to the ceiling, and exhale breath, Uttanasana, forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale breath. Now step back with the opposite foot, whatever's unusual and different. High plank, hold the plank, lower through knees, chest and chin, and then slither through to cobra. Inhale breath. Exhale, roll over the toes. Downward facing dog. Lift the left leg up, inhale, step forward, and then walk the hands around to the long edge of your mat. And apologies if you've swung yourself around so you can't see your phone or your tablet. Come around so you're in a wide leg fold in the facing your computer so you can see me. Take your halfway lift here, inhale. And then your wide leg fold, exhale breath. Ground through your pinky toe edges of the feet. Ground there and allow the energy to rise up from the sides of the legs, over the sides of the knees, and then allow it to welcome into the space of Svadhisthana chakra. Svadhisthana chakra being the watery realm that is allowing now the hydration of fluid to flow down your spine as the head's heavy and it's below the heart. And in the process, it's gathering up all of those blockages, all of those stickiness, all of the limiting beliefs, all of the negative thoughts, all of the stuff that keeps you small, keeps you in a tiny lane, keeps you contained. It doesn't let you expand. It doesn't let you move in the direction of more. We'll let that hydration flow down the spine and free up the channels for positivity, for abundance, for creativity, and for self-care and self-appreciation. You're awesome, you're wonderful, you're amazing. Make sure you connect with that. Make sure you encourage that and remind yourself of it. That is your daily practice. It is your santosha, contentment that I am enough. Toe heel the feet in towards the center, but about the width of a mat. Place your hands on your thighs and start to roll up and sit down into your goddess warrior, your goddess seat here. Taking our final two Kriya techniques before we move out into the world. The first one will be warrior breath 2. Warrior breath 1. So cactus your arms and then bring the hands towards one another and notice here as though these are magnets that cannot come to touch, but your biceps and your triceps are attempting to do it. So you're active in under and upper arm. And in that expression, you've got grounded into your sit bones and you're really feeling the heat of the thighs. On an inhale breath, you peel the hands back and away and create fists with the hands, crowding the chest and squeezing your shoulder blades in 2 parts. And then exhale, and there's that magnetic expression. So peel the energy apart and then notice as it doesn't want to come back to touch. In that magnetism, we are pressing that negative belief into nothing. We are turning it into ash and we are shifting it. We're getting rid of it. The positivity expands the chest. It opens anahata. It allows the heart space to bathe in the wisdom we've been creating in our practice. Let's go. How deep can you sit in the seat? How much fire can you cultivate in the thighs? Allowing that energy to be transformative, to rise up, to shift and move away those things that keep you small. Wow, thighs are burning. Buttocks are on fire. Let's take another couple here. Hands sweep down in front of thighs, lengthen legs, close eyes and absorb. Kundalini Yoga is a powerful practice to enliven you. Tune into how that energy is enlivening you. How the breath is providing that connection to now through the gift of the present moment. And this one's one of my favorite Kundalini practices because it's coordinating, it's moving, it's quick, it's exciting, it's energizing, and it's fantastic to prepare us for our day as we shift out into the world. So, hands on thighs, fold a little forward, lean a little forward. It's again, 2-part inhales, 2-part exhales. Arms hang towards the earth to begin. As you draw the elbows in towards you, take 1/2 sip of air through the inhale there, and the hands are in a fist, palms facing the earth. The second and final full breath of the inhale extends the legs, reaches the arms up, and you proud the chest. So that's your full inhale in 2 parts. Exhale is through the mouth, and we return the elbows towards the hips and the hands back in those fists. So it'll be a and the second part of the full exhale is this letting go. That is what the exhale breath's about. Sweep it away. Get rid of the crap. Get rid of the stuff. Get rid of the stickiness. So inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. 2-part inhale, 2-part exhale. Get the coordination as best you can, but be okay with not knowing exactly what's going on. Just moving here, shifting and allowing the energy to flow all around your peripheral, cleansing your auric field and shifting away the negative. Hands at fronts of thighs, stand tall, close eyes. Tune into the quality of the prana that's flowing within you, the energy, your life force, as it flows with the vayus, vibrating outwards, upwards, downwards, sideways, front and back. Step the toes to touch, hands at Kamala Mudra now. So pinky finger and thumb come to touch, chin to chest. And take a moment to place the intention between your palms that you've set throughout your practice today and reconnect with it. And in the Kamala Mudra, the lily flower, just allow that expression of abundance, like a cup of energy of joy and happiness, to be close to your heart space. Our final practice here is just to de-escalate the nervous system, bring us back down to planet Earth so we can move around the Earth today with that inner wisdom and that fire that we've stoked like a little furnace. So place the hands at Namaskar Mudra at the heart space. On an inhale, you lift the hands straight up to the ceiling. And then on the exhale breath, you create a drawing with your hands that represents a lily flower. So the petals, and then we come down to the surface, and eventually the hands come back to heart. And the encouragement now is to close your eyes as you inhale, lift the prayer up to the ceiling, and then the exhale begins to draw a shape that is your interpretation of a lily flower. The lily, the lotus, is an important, integral part of the Southeast Asian cultures, the subcontinent of India, the culture, Hinduism. But it is a curiosity. Why? What is so special about the lily flower? Surely there's plenty of other beautiful flowers that grow in these parts of the world. Well, it's got an interesting story, doesn't it, a lily? You can take the bulb of a lily plant, you can shove it in the dirtiest, foulest soil of the boggiest old pond, And as long as it's got the light, as long as it can seek the light through the rising of its lily pads, the rooting down through its roots, and the storing of the energy in the inside of that bulb, it then allows us to be graced by the most beautiful flower. Because it's a narrative that reminds us that even through all of the difficulties, the uncertainties, the barriers, the most beautiful things can flower. So take a moment here and just draw your day, draw your week in this beautiful flower-like expression of gratitude and love for yourself. And then bring your hands through your heart space, draw your chin towards your chest. And just notice how that beautiful, gentle layer practice just helps to bring you back to planet Earth, but also keeps that fire of the Manipura chakra stoked and allows Kundalini to remain active and helping you move through the day with more prosperity, joy, and happiness. Chin to chest, thank yourself for showing up today. Thank yourself for practicing. Loka samasta sukhi no bhavantu. May all beings everywhere be happy and free. May your expression of freedom help others feel empowered to find theirs as well. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Thanks for your practice today, and I hope to see you again tomorrow morning. It'll be a little earlier because I got to go and earn the money that pays for all of this stuff. But thank you for those of you that have stuck around today. I'm very much appreciative. It's always the vibe on TikTok. All the American channels are always difficult to get anyone to hang around. So thanks for your practice. Enjoy your day and have a wonderful, wonderful Monday. And I'll see you again tomorrow morning on the mat. Bye for now.